walls around the compound, and there's one gate in and out, and I'm sitting in a sniper tower letting people in. And I know a few things about being a sniper, so if they come in, it's only because I took my hand off the trigger. Or she took her hand off the trigger. But we have to protect the estate. That's what we do. That's what Len is doing.
That's why he's all like stressed about closing the front door. He's like, what happens? He tells the kids, what happens when you leave the door open? People walk in. I'm like, who wants to walk in our house?
I'll tell you what happened with me.
No.
I thought I told you this. So one day, Jannelle graciously watched my teddy because I forget what was going on. It was just a rare circumstance or something big. I think a doctor's appointment for another kid or something.
It was probably something Sarah had to do, and he had to watch his kid. That's what it was.
Wow. Anyway, so she watches my kid.
Hey, Jannelle, can I get a favor?
Right, thank you.
I drop off my kid. I go
Right.
to the thing. I get back to her place, and I go to the door.
Oh my gosh.
Nothing. Ring the doorbell.
His kid's inside.
I can hear something. Knock on the window. So then I do the next thing that you do when it's not your home. You slowly open the front door and you go, hello? Hello?
Is anybody in there?
Nothing. Open the door all the way. Step in the house. I'm here. Hello? Nothing. I hear people. I walk into the home. Nothing again as I yell. I had to walk all the way into the back of the house, into the porch where the kids are. And the kids are like, oh, hey. I was like, where's your mom? Like, I don't know.
It's straight up like.
Thanks for watching my kid.
Yeah.
We
with the door unlocked.
I know.
When Josh was young, he had a friend over. Friend comes over, and we said, well, hey, we're gonna go walk the dogs in the neighborhood. We'll be right back. We were gone for like 5 minutes. We get back. The kid's mom is there. He called me. He was very afraid that he was alone.
Are you serious?
I'm like, well, your kid's a baby.
Oh my goodness.
Kid's a big baby. Did he bring a diaper change too? He's like 9. Come on.
Oh, look, your pastor has something to say. He says,
Cigaris, Cigaris.
Yeah.
David,
I thought you were Latino.
Your hair looks amazing this morning.
Look, I'm a big part of his salary. He should shut up.
Right
now. I'm a big part of his salary.
What's up, Miss Anita? Miss Anita's here. Brian, why don't you get on YouTube?
Yeah, Brian.
Because you have the mouse and the keyboard. That would be the reason.
I was going to say something, but I forgot what it was now.
I'm your favorite.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was it.
Oh man.
Oh, the front door. My front door is never unlocked. Never unlocked.
And then you live in Vermilion. Who's gonna go get you? That's so dumb.
Janelle's door was essentially slightly open with a sign that said, "Free children, come and take them."
Free children. Ain't nobody want my kids.
Sometimes I'll come home.
They see them around the outside.
I'll come home and the back sliding door will be open, and I tell Levon, I said, Levon,
really?
You're going to get somebody shot because I'm going to walk in. Somebody's going to be standing here, and they're going to start springing leaks, and it's going to be your fault because you made it easy.
Wow, you got to be very paranoid.
To close a door?
To lock a door when nobody's home?
Do you close your door when you get in your car to drive home?
The car. Oh, to get.
Do you close the door in your vehicle when you get in it to drive?
To go and drive?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
Why? Why would you do that?
I drive.
Why would you do that? You don't need me close.
Locked? What?
Deborah says, go Team Jannelle. That's what I'm saying. All the smart people up in here. Hello, Team Jannelle. We know each other. We see each other.
Was that a gang sign?
Len, she's always flashing gang signs. It makes me very uncomfortable.
What are gang signs? That's what I told Len.
I don't know about
exactly. I told Len, I don't even know what a gang sign is.
And you were telling me all about West Coast, East Coast rapper feuds the other day?
Yeah, you don't. That was
you
not
don't know about
gangs.
gang
That was not about gangs. That was about Biggie and Tupac.
I don't lie.
East
on
Side.
Christian media.
East Coast.
I don't misrepresent who I am.
That wasn't. See, that's why you don't even know. You don't even know what you're talking about. That was not about gangs. Thank you. Wow, you're clueless.
In South America, the OK symbol is something else.
Here, right?
It's something else there.
Oh, over there? Seriously?
And so people tell us, just give a thumbs up if you. They should have never said anything because the first thing that somebody did was a Brazilian's talking to them and they're like, okay. Really? Should have never said anything.
Mike says, Dave, spot on the Ponzi schemers. Deborah says, yes. Oh, yeah.
You're just trying.
I gotta admit, I kind of set Brian up on that one.
Yeah, you did.
I knew he would take the bait because he takes all the bait. He's like,
Well, generally
Katie,
speaking,
wow, you
that's
got a
true.
lot of fans on today. Katie says, that's one snappy jacket, Dave.
oh, thank you.
So where are you going? Do you dress up to come here?
Well,
I wouldn't blame
work.
you.
I work for a living. So,
Working for
Can I see
them.
the chart?
Yeah,
You know.
with all your TVs when you lay on the couch
I see in your office, you got a couch.
and a bunch of TVs.
And a lot of TVs, thank you. And don't tell me, oh, I'm watching CNN or whatever.
I would not tell you that.
No,
ever,
whatever
ever.
no, because he had the chart up. What's that?
CNBC.
See, there's so many more. Whatever. You're not watching that.
Well, I have it on just to
You're
see the
watching
scroller.
TV.
And then I
Yeah,
have
right. The scroller, aka soaps,
Thank you. That's what it is.
so, my stories.
Days of Our Lives.
Nathan says, good morning, Professor Dave, and the
Good morning.
rest of you all. Really, Nathan?
Wow, Nathan.
That's how you act when he's not here?
You know
You're
how-
going to want to be our friend tomorrow. Go
I
ahead.
should tell him how easy it is to block him from this page. Change your attitude.
Deborah
son.
says, Team Jannelle, I say that to my husband all the time.
Really? That's all she's got to say to her?
You're
Her husband's
cool.
probably sick of her.
Yeah, you're clueless. What a wonderful wife you both are.
Hey,
Actually,
by the way, there's a new podcast up of Financial Revelations.
what is it about?
It's about the impact of the proposed tax increases. It's not political. It's just this is what generally happens
Yeah, right. We believe it.
when tax increases.
It's not political, but I, Dave Szafranski, will be talking about taxes.
So
It's not political, though.
Yeah, the second largest Ponzi scheme operator died
Wow.
recently.
The man is worried about higher taxes on the rich, I guess.
Thank you. Thank you.
Shocking
But the thing is, it's not
that we
just
rich
gonna be
people
on
want our money.
Right.
All
going
of
in
it.
our
How do you think
pocket.
we got this way? Not by paying the government. We get this way by paying the government.
Those poor people just need to work harder.
They do.
That's the problem.
Wow.
Get educated. Go to college.
Wow. And Deborah says, yes, Brian, thank you. We are great wives. That's right,
At
girl.
least when you can
go
declare it
ahead.
yourself. You know
Danella,
it
my
must be true.
girl. She's
Yeah,
my
exactly.
BFF. Danella, I see you.
You should get a sash
Girl.
that says "Greatest Wife Ever."
The only way there's great wives watching this is if Levon and Sarah are watching.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
That's the only way that there are great wives in this room.
Lavon is working right now, so she's probably not watching.
Sarah's working, she's probably not watching either, but if she did,
You could get a sash made that says "World's Greatest Wife."
You should.
she would say, ain't nobody got time for that. Isaiah, make me a sash. That's what you do. You're laughing because it's true.
Yeah, I do.
Isaiah, I need a sack. Go do it.
Len said, one day I forgot. And I was like, oh, gosh, I got to clean the house. He's like, no, you don't. He goes, that's why you got kids for. Tell them to do it. So Len agrees. We do too much for them. He's like, you don't got to clean.
What does she do? Every day I try to figure it out.
You know, I figured out, Elijah, what he's doing? It's coming out a couple years later. Remember that kid I told you that was like, oh, I'm not ready to drive. I'm not ready to drive. I'll just wait. So we only have one driver in the house, right? Because of that. What does Elijah do? He doesn't have a license. So he's always like, Ma, can you take me? Remember I told you? It'll be like 5 minutes. Ma, you got to take me to work, but I got to go right now. Or he'll be at practice and call me and be like, yo, Ma, 10 minutes. Like, where are you? I got to go. So his rides are set. I can't ask him to take people nowhere. If we got to move the cars around, I cannot ask the 17-year-old to move the car.
Why? What does he do?
He doesn't have a license. And I told Len, look at that. Like, you can't ask Elijah, go get milk.
Where do you learn that?
Dude, that's mad sneaky.
How do you think you learned that?
That is so sneaky.
Jannelle, where did that come from, do you think?
It is such strange behavior. Has it been modeled anywhere for him?
He found a way to get everybody else in the family to do stuff for him. I don't know where he got that.
Like, if we need
crazy.
groceries, the only one we can ask is Isaiah. Elijah's like, I don't have a license, so I can't.
Man, where does he come up with all this?
Yo, it's
By the way,
took me
my
a
wife Sarah
long
is
time.
watching, and so it is true. There is an amazing wife.
Yes,
Did
there
she,
is. Deborah's out there as well. Deborah and Sarah.
She pack your lunch today for you? Your breakfast?
Let me check. Nope.
Sarah,
I'm grown.
What are you gonna get her for Mother's Day?
Why would I tell her what I'm getting her for Mother's Day?
Oh, so you
She's
are gonna
not
get
your
her
mother.
something.
She's not
Are
your
you gonna
mother.
get
I'm
her
gonna get my mother something. We'll work together to get her mother something, and I'm sure I'll help the kids get something for her.
John
Why
says,
are you shaking your head about that? It's Mother's Day.
Oh, John has a financial question. He says, what's a reasonable fee range to pay a financial advisor, planner?
Oh, it's John
25%.
Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt's back. Remember him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doctor.
I think 1.25% and under is for an annual fee is where I would be, and I see a lot of people at 2%, 1.75%. I just think that's expensive, and yeah, 1.25% and under, depending on what you're asking them to do. Now, if you're asking them to set up options contracts and be very, very active in your account on a daily basis, then we have to have a discussion. But if it's a normal portfolio, 1.25% and under.
Thank
Jannelle,
you.
I'm going to need you to love my wife's comment, not like it. How dare you?
I haven't been done. That was Kelly. You should be mad at her.
Love.
Switch it to
Thank you.
Love.
Thank you.
Switch it to love. Sorry, Sarah. I love
Wow, guys.
They don't,
Don't
give me a
get
mouse.
Sarah
you.
mad.
I know.
Rule number 1 of Moody Radio Morning Show. Sarah's angry, everyone's angry.
Sarah's a black belt, so she can mess around. Jannelle, on the other hand, I don't know if you realize this, is a blue belt.
I'm a blue belt, yes.
Really?
You can't remember any moves.
I was,
Actually, show them some of your moves. I love when you do that.
What is that a good defense against a 45?
I'm kung fu. well, I do kung fu. Yeah,
You do
these-
not do kung fu. Why
I
do you say
do.
that?
That's
you
what I
took
took.
karate.
It was kung fu. Karate. It was karate.
I took Kung Pao.
Ooh.
I
What do
served
you-
under General So.
Yes.
What do you think? What do you think?
He's a
of,
great leader. I love his food.
Spicy.
He is a little spicy.
Katie
Kind of
says,
a chicken, but
"What do you think of Ameriprise Financial?"
It's a company in America.
It's a company. There's a lot of good options out there. I would look for somebody who doesn't use their own stuff.
How are you drinking that water?
I gotta
Is
read.
that's a
I
gang drink
gotta
right
read.
there. That's how Greg's drink.
I gotta read.
What?
Did you see what she was
Yeah, I
doing?
did. I did.
Why are you doing that? I'm afraid.
Just cut a hole in your cheek, and then you can just.
can
I
do
would
it.
interview several
How do you
companies.
expect me to watch that and not say something? How does she expect me to watch that and not say something?
She
I
doesn't.
gotta read.
She does not.
Gotta
expect you not
multitask.
to say something.
So you do like Ameriprise?
Well, I didn't say that. At all.
Ooh.
If they're charging you a commission, I would look elsewhere. If they're using their own stuff, I would look elsewhere. And I want a plan that's based on what I need, not what they want to sell that day.
Really funny, Miss
Put on some
Diola.
hand sanitizer.
What is wrong with you?
I'm just doing stuff.
What is
weird.
wrong with him?
I'm just gonna do
Can
stuff
we
weird.
answer that question?
I haven't been able
Hold on,
to.
I'm
It's
real
been
thirsty.
3 years. I had to look at my phone. See?
That's how somebody who's stroked out has to drink because they got that.
Did you hear what he said?
I know, I'm not gonna say.
Mignon, what's up? Green says, my son graduates high school this year and wants to take a gap year to save for college. This question was asked during the show.
Yeah.
He also mentioned investment. What types of investment should he do?
He should invest in community college and stop with the gap year stuff.
Really?
Get to
Isaiah's
work.
taking a gap year. He's going to DR. He's
that's
going to a
different.
university
That's
in DR.
different.
He can't wait. I told Len he might come back with his wife.
Ooh.
He's straight up gonna have an apartment and be in the Caribbean and like it's the country where his mom came from.
Yeah.
He's gonna be like, I want a copy of my mom.
The dowry's probably a dozen chickens.
So man, a lot of new people. Ryan. You are I wish I could spray you. Good morning. She says, hey guys, enjoying all overtime. Let me stalk you first before we look at your question because you are new and I like when new people ask questions.
Let's see. What
Let's-
embarrassing pictures she has put up on her Facebook.
Oh yeah. You look like a superhero.
That's a drawing, you know.
It is? It's not her? Yeah, that looks like her.
How do you know? You don't even know her. It's a drawing.
Okay, Sharian, you're not gonna tell us where you live.
Sharian? I don't think that's
Well,
it.
how do you pronounce it? Sharian.
Sherry Ann.
Sharian. Nah, because there's no E at the end. Thank you. So she says,
I don't know.
seriously, would you mind giving a much better answer to the question about retirement at 58?
I
Where
gave
should
a
that
great
person
answer.
be financially, and is Social Security even possible? Retirement doesn't have to say the person wants to be lazy. And actually, the person texted back kind of felt a little bad because they're not trying to be lazy. They just
I
want
didn't mean lazy. I never said lazy. I said that you can't retire to nothing. And at 58, Social Security is Social Security is
too early
not an
for-
option. 62 is the earliest that you. There are circumstances where you can get Social Security benefits earlier if there's a death or. But it's too early to retire, and we spent. Really, people are retiring later now because we're living longer. So years in retirement might be the same, but we're retiring later. And I think that's the way we should be aiming. We shouldn't be aiming to retire as early as we can, unless you had the resources to pay the bills. So let's say that you were 50 and you had adequate resources and not a lot of debt, but you were going to do something else. Maybe you're going to go into ministry or something like that. Well, I'm all for that. But just retiring to nothing at 58, bad idea. It's a horrible idea. Horrible.
Rob, yes, he does have a girlfriend. I'm
Hold up.
sorry.
Hold up. It is Sherry Ann, so go ahead and say it. Brian?
Is it?
No,
That's
she said
a
it.
mic.
Look
You
at
gotta
Sherry
listen to
Ann.
Mike.
Look at Sherry Ann herself.
Where does it say?
Right above Rob.
Yes, Sherry Ann.
So go ahead. Say it. Brian?
Brian, you were right.
She can't even say it nice.
Brian, you were right.
What you could have said is, "Ooh, look, the blind squirrel found a nut."
Hopefully,
Yes.
hopefully his girlfriend's not watching.
No, I know, I love her, but we always say they're young. They're young. That doesn't necessarily mean things are gonna stay together.
They're not going to stay together.
They're young, yeah.
They shouldn't stay together.
I mean, they're not engaged. They're like 17, 18.
They should go move on. They should just break up with each other
Some
right
of
now.
our dear friends got married at age 18 and 19.
It may happen. She's amazing, and
Wow, digging out of a hole, I see.
I know she's amazing. That's my girl.
She's not amazing.
She is.
She's
I've
a
actually.
young teenage girl who has mush for brains. Because that's what all teenagers have. Mush
I
for brains.
didn't. Please. That was an amazing
Their
teenager.
amygdalas,
I
their
would sit
frontal
with my-
lobes have not
Yeah,
formed
finished.
yet.
That is true. It's kind of scary for guys. It's like late 20s. How am I supposed to take my son seriously
I
at
think
any
it's
of
late
them?
30s, actually.
Late.
And see, I'm over here
God.
still trying to figure out where in the world your son would come up with this idea that he can get everyone else to do stuff for him.
I'm so mad at
That
him. It's been like
You
a year
should be
and a
mad at
half.
yourself for even telling him that. You can't tell him things like that.
Like, I'm vexed.
Yo, he has
Where would he
me.
have picked this up?
That is a great Scrabble.
He
game.
has me taking him everywhere he wants to go. And then he'll be the main one to be like, all right, can you take me to practice? Then I'll go. And on the way to practice, be like, can you stop at Domino's? I just ordered a pizza. Just so. All of that. But I can't say, can you go to Giant Eagle? Can you move the car? Can you take
You
your
can
brother?
move the car. You don't need a driver's license to move the car.
That doesn't sound anything like, all right, we just pulled up here. I'm parking. I'm going to sit in the van, look at Facebook. Go. Here's $20. Go buy my groceries.
I
I finished
earned
my
that.
Chipotle after you got it for me.
I
Who wants some
earned
leftovers?
that.
Whose turn is
Oh
it?
my gosh. Wow, dude. Brian, grab that soundbite. She may never
this
say
house
that
is dirty.
again.
Kids, clean it up. I'm
Definitely
busy.
grab that soundbite. Yeah.
And John,
You're a lot.
you know what I was gonna say, but I was like, ooh, we're on overtime. Your mom is a lot.
There's a microphone on this. You just leave it this way. Yeah. My mom's watching.
I love you. You're one of my favorite. It's a saying.
You're doing a lot of backpedaling today.
Your
John.
mom was a lot.
John says, I've read that 529 plans are good for college savings, but it doesn't offer any state or much federal tax breaks. What's the benefit
Yes, it does offer
over other investment accounts?
It offers a huge federal tax break because you put money in. Okay, there's no tax deduction to put money in. You get a state tax break in Ohio to do it. And then the money grows tax deferred. So you're not paying any federal or state tax on it. And then the money comes out tax free if it's used for qualified education. It's a huge tax break. Huge!
Oh, wow. Diane,
Gotta do it.
You feel very passionate about that?
Man, where did Elijah come up with it?
Aren't you mad at him? But I'm mad at myself because you know what you know what I said in the beginning? I was like, look at how mature. And then now that I'm driving, doing all this, I'm like, wow, what a way to just.
This is the kind of person I want in my company.
The
person who will see the system,
Yeah.
figure out the system, and then abuse the
Yeah.
system.
Yeah, that's Elijah.
I need these people around me. That's what I need.
Wow. Ain't that crazy?
Here's what you got.
The whole time he's probably upstairs in his third floor bedroom laughing. Talking about
No, you know what he's doing.
You got a bike, don't you?
He does.
Yeah.
No.
About his bike.
That's-
He's lurking around the corner with a notebook and a pen, watching his mother. Oh, that's a good idea right there.
I gotta write this one down.
How did she get out of doing dishes today?
Wow. Wow. John says,
Golden.
North Carolina, where I live, doesn't have any state breaks, but thanks for the clarification on the tax-free
Sounds like
growth.
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt lives in the wrong state.
That's right.
He lives in a good state, tax-wise.
North Carolina?
Yeah.
Why?
Cheap. It's cheap.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Ohio, man. What's up with Rita? Can we talk about that?
She's not my friend.
Yeah, Rita, you're going to pay those taxes no matter what. Rita is a way for small municipalities to maximize their cost because they don't have to have a tax department.
Yeah, like how come other states
I thought I was
did
getting scammed when I moved here.
Brian, you should love taxes that you're paying.
No,
you should
do you know what
love the
happened to
tax.
me?
Brian, don't tell me you took all that stimulus money. Where do you think that's coming from? Do you think the government has that money?
I moved to Northeast Ohio and I get a number calls. I'm like, hello, this is Brian. Yeah. This is Rita. I need your social security number so we can get started on taking your money.
Rita, I thought we were just dating.
Oh my God.
I thought I was getting scammed.
Yeah.
And I
Oh,
had
you
to-
are.
I had to
You
hang
are
up.
getting scammed.
And I had to call. I called my city government to say someone just tried to get my social security number, and they were like, "Oh, sir, that's regionally." I was like, "What?" I've never heard of
Very
this.
annoying. That's
You thought somebody had written your number on a bathroom wall at a bar someplace, and Rita got it.
There's like,
For some good taxes, call.
there's like
Hello?
2 states.
yeah.
There's only 2 states, as far as I know, that do it that way.
It does help small municipalities maximize their budget. You're paying that tax. You should love taxes. You know where your stimulus check came from? The government money tree. The government has a money tree in Washington where they just say, is the tree in
Hey,
bloom?
Jannelle, sounds like somebody is jealous they don't have dependents.
Oh, that's what I'm sensing.
Sounds like he's jealous.
Thank you. That's what it is. So he don't touch my money, don't tax the rich, and then he doesn't want you. Like, what's up with that? You can't get stimulus?
Rich people are so selfish.
Thank you.
I'm over here poor, trying to feed all my
Thank
kids.
you. Mad people to feed.
Working for the
Wow.
Lord.
Oh, yes.
And you're like, I need 0% tax. That's what I need because I'm rich.
Wow, dang.
I
Tax the
exploit
poor.
people.
Tax the poor.
Yes. Yes, tax the poor.
That's terrible. You need to go repent in your car.
It's your fault you're poor anyway.
In my expensive car. I need to go repent my expensive car.